Hello everyone, good morning. This is me Neetu and I welcomes you all my simple way. We were studying about the second chapter of class 9 science NCERT, that is matter around us pure? In first part we already have discussed about purity and the type of mixture that are homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay, if you haven't watched then please go and watch my previous video. In this part we are going to discuss about solution. Okay, solution and the type of solution. What does solution actually mean? Solution is mixture of one or two substances together. In solution basically two things required. One is solvent, another is solute. Okay, so these two things basically we need to make any solution. Okay, so what is solvent and what is solute? Solvent, as we know that we need or we require two substances to make any solution. Okay, so the substances which are required in large amount will be called as solvent, and the substances which are required or which will be required in less amount, then it will be called as solute. So solvent is substances required in large amount, and the solute is the substances that require in less amount as compared to solvent. For example, whenever we make juice, what we do actually, we take water, okay, a glass of water in which we put 2 or 3 spoons of sugar, isn't it? Okay, so in this case the salt which are in large amount, it would the water which are in large amount would be called as solvent, and the sugar which we have taken in a small amount to put into the water will be called as solute. Okay, so in this case sugar is solute and water is solvent. So basically generally what we do in solution, solute is mixed into the solvent. Okay, so this is solvent and solute which we need to make any solution. Okay, now solution may be in three forms. Solution may be in three forms. It may be in solid form, it may be in liquid form, or it may be in gaseous form. Okay, as an example of solid, alloy. Alloy, what is alloy? Alloy is nothing but it's a mixture of metals. Alloy is a example, alloy. Okay, alloy is a solid solution which is mixture of more than one metal. And what are the metal? Like in this 70% copper and 30% zinc. Like by using 70% copper and 30% zinc, we make brass. Okay, brass is an example of alloy. An alloy is a mixture of more than one metal. Okay, Alloy is the mixture of one metal and this brass. Brass is an example of alloy in which we required 70% copper and 30% zinc. Okay, so this is a solid solution example. Okay, now in the case of liquid solution, in liquid we can make a solution by putting solid into liquid, by putting liquid into liquid, or by putting gas into liquid. For example, when we mix sugar in water, what we are doing? We are mixing solid in water. Okay, if we mix lemon in water, so lemonade is liquid, okay, which we are mixing in water. Like that, soda, what we are doing in soda? We are mixing gas into water. So this is the example of liquid solution where the solid can be mixed into water to make a solution, liquid, then gas, liquid. Okay, so this is liquid. In case of gases, we know that in our environment, there are mixture of gases present. Okay, so basically there are 78% nitrogen and 23 or 21% oxygen. Many other gases are also present which comes in 1%. Okay, so basically we study about these two gases like nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, this is also mixture of or solution of gases, means in the air there are mixture of more than two type of gases. So this is liquid, gas, type of liquid and gas solution. Now, according to some basic character, nature, we divide solution basically in three parts. Okay, according to the solubility, according to the nature, okay, we divide solution in three parts, that are true solution, colloidal solution and suspension. Okay, which we will study one by one with a simple experiment. Okay, so basically three types of solutions are. So let's start with a true solution with a simple example. Here I am taking water into glass. Okay, and again I'm mixing some salts as we did yesterday. Okay, and making a solution of salt and water. We can take sugar also instead of the salt. Okay, after some time we will see that the salt particle get completely dissolved in water, as we cannot see the salt particle separately. Can you see the salt particle? It get uniformly mixed. Okay, get completely dissolved in water. Okay, so this is homogeneous. Okay, and as you can see, this is completely transparent. We can see both sides clearly. Okay, so this is true solution. Whose particles? The particles of true solutions are of less than 10 nanometer. Okay, that's why it's not visible. Though it's get completely dissolved. Okay, it's completely transparent. Okay, I have been mixed salt particle in water. Okay, so here we can see that it's completely transparent, it's get completely dissolved, so we cannot see the particles of salt separately in water. And this is the type of solution whose particles is less than 10 nanometer. Okay, and this is transparent. See, already have shown you that it's transparent, and yesterday we already have discussed that it's a homogeneous mixture because it get completely dissolved, uniformly dissolved, so that we cannot see the particles of salt and water separately. Okay, the particles are completely invisible. Okay, the particles, can you see the particles of salt? No. So the particles are completely invisible. Why it's invisible? Because the particle size are very less. Okay, it's less than 10 nanometer. Okay, and as it do not settle. Okay, you can see that there isn't any settlement of salt at the base. Okay, so salt particles didn't get settled at the base of the glass, so the particle do not get settled. We can filter it easily by using filter paper. We can filter this solution easily. Okay, though the particles of the salts and the particles of water get completely dissolved, get completely mixed with each other. That's why it do not show Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect means if any beam of light will pass through it, it won't be visible from this side and it will get scattered. Okay, so it won't show Tyndall effect. So this is the true solution. So like the particle size are very less than 10 nanometer. It is completely transparent. The particles are completely invisible. The particles do not get settled. It can easily be filtered. Okay, and do not shows Tyndall effect. Now the second is colloidal solution. Colloidal solution. Milk is the best example of colloidal solution. I hope you all have been seeing the milk, how it looks like. Okay, so milk. Milk is a colloidal solution. Milk's particles is in between 10 to 1000 nanometer. Okay, even though we can not see it by our naked eye, we required an ultra microscope to see the particles of milk. And why it is colloidal solution? Because in the milk there are many things present like protein, enzyme, fats, etc. are present in milk. That's why it's a solution, but it's a colloidal solution because its particle is more than the larger than the true solution or larger than the 10 nanometer. Its particle sizes are in between 10 to the 1000 nanometer, and it's translucent. Okay, we cannot see clearly from both sides. Okay, yeah, as already have told you that we can see the particles of milks, so that we can see the other things which are present inside the milk like fats, protein, and many enzymes are also present in the milk. So we need an ultra microscope, very fine microscope, to see the particles of milk. Milk's particles also do not get settled. Okay, have you ever seen any milks whose particle got settled at the base? No. Sorry, the particles of milk are also do not get settled. Okay, we can filter milk by using filter paper. Okay, like true solution, the milk colloidal solution can also be filtered by simple filter paper, but it shows Tyndall effect because its particles are more than 10 nanometer. It shows Tyndall effect. It seems like a pure solution or true solution, but it is not a pure solution. It's a colloidal solution because the particles is larger than the true solution. So the Tyndall effect shows. Okay, that's why colloidal solution shows Tyndall effect. Okay, now the suspension solution. Okay, again I'm taking water in another glass. Okay, and because I'm not having soil, that's why I'm using this wet floor. Wait. Okay, so I have put it some wheat flour in this water instead of soil because I don't have soil right now. That's why I have taken the wheat flour which I have put it in the glass water. As you can see, it's completely opaque. Okay, and if we we'll try, then we can even see the particles of flour separately. Okay, please do this practical at your home as I can't show. Okay, but when you can see that we can separately, here we can see the separately particles of flour. Okay, wheat flour separately by our naked eye. We don't require any ultra microscope or simple microscope to see the particles of this colloidal solution because its particles are very large. It's more than 1000 nanometer. Okay, the particles of colloidal solutions are more than 1000 nanometer. That's why we can see it by our naked eye. Okay, so this is opaque solution. As you can see that it's completely opaque. if we'll stare it continuously, you can see that it's completely opaque. We can't see both sides. Okay, the particles can be seen by our naked eye. Okay, see, is it visible? The particles here, it's attached on the body of the glass. Can you see the particles? Yeah, it's normally can be seen by our naked eye. And if I'll keep it for a while, for a minute, we'll see that the floor will get settled at the bottom of this glass. Okay, the wet floor will be settled down at the bottom of the glass. Okay, so the particles of floor or the particles of colloidal solution get settled at the bottom of the glass. Okay, it shows Tyndall effect. Obviously, just because its particle are very large, if we can see it by our naked eyes, then obviously it will show the Tyndall effect. Okay, so this is all about solution, type of solution, that is true solution, colloidal solution, and suspension solution. Okay, hope you all have understand. Okay, further we will study, further part will study in next video. Till then, keep watching, keep supporting, and please do like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.